This video that has been making round the social media since morning about this lady that got into an altercation with Ibom Air cabin crew to the point of slapping the air hostess, like your fellow woman. In as much as I don't like talking about certain issues, I honestly can't keep quiet about this. I want to ask a simple question. What is wrong with us? Because we could catch crews with all these issues, but it really goes a long way to say things about us. And when you travel, you complain, oh, Nigerian passport is not regarded, your passport is treated like trash. This is what it is. The question is, what image are we putting out about ourselves to the outside world? What image do they hold of us? How do they think about us? We are in an age where everybody has access to information. Like, no matter where you are, you can access and see what is happening in other countries through the aid of social media. And this is what we keep putting out there about ourselves every day. Last week it was Kwan One. Now it's been turned into comic. A lot of people are using this to sing song, and this time around it's been termed Kwan Two. And then we laugh over it and we think everything is just all right, life goes on. I was watching that video. I was trying so hard to to endure the embarrassment, the shame that I actually feel watching my fellow woman display such level of rascality in an open place like where people are. Yeah, it's true, you might be a street girl, you might be a rascal, but then there are places that you should tame yourself. I mean, for the sake of your own dignity, not for anything. She slapped the cabin crew, and then when the airport security was trying to take her out, because that is actually their job. And those of you that are crying, oh, she should sue the airline, be informed, she has no case here, because once you breach airport protocol, once they don't want you in that flight, you cannot fly. It is their right. And when you are asked to leave and you refuse to leave, the security has the right to throw you out. They have the right to bundle you, to use force on you. And I watched my fellow woman being dragged on the floor. Your clothes were being torn and you were still dragging. I mean, you slapped the cabin crew, you slapped the air hostess, your fellow woman. That is on another level. And then at the point that the security came, instead of you leaving honorably, what they'll just do is to escort you out of the aircraft if you actually cooperate with them. But no, you wouldn't do that. You still want to drag with them, and they were pulling you all over. Your clothes were being torn, and then you are comfortable dragging with them. You don't have any respect for yourself, so nobody should actually respect you. I'm actually ashamed. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're a disgrace to yourself, to your family, to even your generations to come, because I don't know how your children or grandchildren are going to grow up and cope with such image that you have made of yourself on this day or yesterday. We don't think about what we do. And nobody is saying anything about this, our madness that have been carried to the airport. In the past 1 or 2 months, we've had about 3 airport incidences, people breaching security protocols at the airport. It started with a very popular senator or whatever that he is at the moment, that was once a governor of a state, went to the airport simply because he was told he was late and he wouldn't be able to join the flight that he booked. He went as far as locking out people that are supposed to be traveling at the airport. He locked the airport doors, preventing other travelers from accessing the airport. And hey, it's about 2 months since that happened. What has happened? Nothing. They said investigation is ongoing. Where is the report of the investigation? Who has been sanctioned? Who has been sent to jail? Nothing has been heard. And I promise you, that matter is going to die a natural death. When people have political powers, when people are able to afford 1 or 2 millions in their account, they feel like the entire world is under their feet, should actually come under their feet. And the question is why? Yeah, in as much as we brag about being crazy, like it's something that we brag about, we say, oh, no try me, oh, my head no correct, or I know well. Yeah, we brag about things like that, which is shameful. However, carrying this madness to the airport is the height of it. There are places that are regarded as very sacred place, and the airport is top of that list. This is because a simple breach of protocol, just a very tiny breach, could result in so much fatality. You don't want to gamble with airport security protocols. You don't want to gamble with it, because if you gamble with it, you're simply gambling with people's lives. It could kill thousands of people. Just a simple mistake. What is so difficult in turning off your phone? I mean, if you feel you are so sophisticated, why do you not know these simple protocols? If you claim to be so sophisticated that no one can talk to you, you should know that the airplane mode that is in your phone is not for just for decoration. It's for something. So if you have been flying, you should know that when the aircraft is taking off or landing, you are meant to switch off your phone or put it in an airplane mode. But no, you want to display your ignorance in the public, and you're claiming something that does not even make sense. You're claiming that it's your right to have your phone on while the aircraft takes off. What does that even say of you? I honestly hope she gets a jail term for this, because that is what would serve as deterrent to others that might want to go and display such level of madness in our airport. All the time, we complain that people do not take us seriously in the outside world, but look at it. Just take a look at it. Who do you think will take you serious after seeing this kind of video? Just last week, a popular Fiji artist that felt that he owns the entire Nigeria and he's the president's first son refused to discard the fluid that he had, a liquid he had, which was actually identified to be an alcohol. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? And who are you? This syndrome is getting really out of hand, and it's time that we as a society began doing something about it. I am using this opportunity to call out National Orientation Agency of Nigeria. I don't know what our work is, because we are too ignorant. We are too ignorant, honestly. I think you guys need to do more in educating people on some of these simple protocols. It matters. And we should understand that right comes with responsibility, and know the difference between a right and a responsibility, because we tend to mix all these things together. So if you decide that you don't hear a simple language and it has to be forced, well, whatever you get, you should take. She has no place. She has no case to make. So I really hope that she gets punished, and not 2 days later we'll see her setting up a ring light to come and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Just like the one that say he's Kwamwam has apologized, and then we all move on, right? Like pretend that like everything is okay. Let us continue like this. We do not really understand the level of problem we have in our hands. If such things can constantly go on in our airports, on the tarmac, this is all I have to say. The government should better rise up to this. But then how would they rise up to it when they themselves, they are as guilty? Because the person that started this whole drama was one time sitting governor. So what are we even saying here? I really hope that these people get punished. This girl should be jailed. If airport agency, NANS and whoever, all the airport authorities, if they're not doing anything about it, Ibom Air should actually make sure that this girl is jailed. She should get a jail term, and she should be banned from flying, because she actually constitutes risk to other well-meaning people that want to travel and go about their businesses normally. In a nutshell, please, my fellow Nigerians, let us learn to respect ourselves and respect authorities. Let us learn to apply decorum, to comport ourselves and obey simple rule. Everything must not be done anyhow.